close guard, I might be able to get this guy here. I'll look to step over for 100%. I can go for, I can go for my guillotine, so like do a little shift, put my arm back on my chest here, things start getting tight, start looking to shell, just so here, falling down to my guillotine. I can also look for movements in terms. One thing that I was looking at the other day was how Jason Rao kind of goes about doing this front head position. And he kind of like places his knee in the elbow pocket here. Right here with the arm that you're moving the tricep. He places his knee there, and then he'll use that to sort of get inside position and just help shelf this leg for the guillotine attack. If your partner is like not letting you do that and they're like tucking their elbow really deep, that's when you go for this like seated head and arm here, where I get my entire side of my hip here. I get a nice S grip. And then same kind of like leg configuration for a guillotine so they can't hop over. And how I finish that is I'm just pulling this way to close. There's another thing. When I'm going for this guillotine, the arm-in guillotine, one of the defenses is for Frank to just hop over. So yeah, maybe I didn't get my legs in time, and so he's gonna hop over, and I'm gonna start losing this, and this is bad news for me. There's a recovery that like, let's try this way. There's a recovery where as he starts to hop over, and I know I'm gonna lose it, I'll let go of this, the tricep on here, and I'll look for his wrist, and I'll basically push it into his body here. So we're here at this position. So he's just like hopped over my legs. I let go of my tricep grip and I go for this wrist grip here. And I'm pushing it across his body. From here, like I'm basically going to bridge into where he can't base. So kind of like over my right shoulder. And I can come back up to the top position. I can also basically roll under him here and roll over my right shoulder and basically come back up, and he'll come back up as well. Yeah. Like that. And I think it's just a really nice way to sort of counter the defense. So here in my guillotine. Over, I grab his wrist, I push it across body, and I roll over my right shoulder, kind of like under him. And then as he comes up, I come up. And then we don't do that same mistake. And then, so we can practice that. And then as you go into the guillotine, feel free to go for anacondas as well. So as I'm going for my guillotine, Frank rolls to help prevent the guillotine. And then we end up in this position. I'm keeping his arm nice and high, looking for that guillotine. I lock on nice and high. And then remember what I said about like, I want the angle of like me walking into him to crunch his chin to his chest. So like, let's say Frank's just like, his head is up. Even if I lock this, and I sort of walk in, it's kind of at the wrong angle. I'm like making his ear touch his shoulder, which could be uncomfortable, but it's not really like a strangle. So I kind of have to get Frank on his side. And then now when I walk into his head, it's gonna crunch. So kind of just pay attention to the angle there. And then there's also the anaconda defense. You guys can do the, like the late early version. Early version, like Frank is just like making it hard for me to peek. Yeah, he's like, or if I had it locked up, he can even just like bring his elbow down, break my grip, come back up. And then in the cases where it's really deep, Frank can still look for this hand over here. So strip it. Look for the west part. Yeah. So mostly review. Try the counter to the hop over